Have you ever been to an all-you-can-eat buffet? Well, I went to one this week with some colleagues from work and we took it seriously. Skipping meals during the day, planning our strategy on the way there and scoping out all the food options before diving in. One thing I couldn't help but notice, and forgive me, this isn't the most Christian observation, is that there were quite a few overweight people there. And by the end of our trip, it felt like 4 more had joined their ranks. The challenge with places like this is that it's almost impossible not to overeat. The food is delicious. There's a huge variety and you're bound to find something that you love. Plus there's always that competitive edge of wanting to out-eat the people that you're with. So I guess you might be thinking, what's the point of this story? How does this relate to Jesus and Christianity? Well, it struck me that as Christians, especially in this country, we've never been so spiritually well fed. We have unprecedented access to resources to deepen our faith. There's videos, a bit like this one, from all over the world. There's sermons and podcasts from top scholars that we can stream anytime on our phones, and endless online resources to explore theological questions. Our libraries are full of Christian books, and I've certainly got a lot of Christian books on my bookshelves at home. We can even connect with others across the globe through platforms like Zoom to gain more wisdom and insight. In a way, we've never had such abundant access to spiritual nourishment. But are we at risk of missing the true purpose of all this spiritual knowledge? Many scriptures warn us that knowledge alone isn't enough. In 1 Corinthians 13:2, we're reminded, if I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. James 3 verse 13 tells us, who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in humility that comes from wisdom. And in 1 Corinthians 8, 1-2, we know that we all possess knowledge, but knowledge puffs up while love builds up. Those who think they know something do not know as they ought to know. For some of us, myself included, while knowledge is essential, just as we all need food, we must ensure it doesn't become our sole focus. We need to apply that knowledge to become more like Christ, to serve others, to shape our character, and to recognise our own weaknesses. In doing so, we can step into the fullness of what Christ has called us to be. Have we, in a sense, created spiritually overweight Christians? It reminds me of the often quoted football analogy of 22 men on the field in desperate need of a rest, being watched by 22,000 who could really use some exercise. Perhaps for us this week, there will be opportunities to stop eating and take some exercise.